Let's face it, this is a great city, but nothing gets people's blood boiling more than Manchester's commuter chaos. So I decided to commute into Manchester using 3 alternative methods. On Monday by motor car, Tuesday by tram, and Wednesday by WAXI. I do have to warn you, before you watch this, there are scenes of me up before 9 AM. So Monday morning I borrowed a car and set off from Sale.
Does anybody enjoy going to work on a Monday morning? As soon as it hits 15:15, I'm off.
The journey from Sale to Spinningfields is 5.4 miles. It should take in a car an average of 20 minutes.
Whoa! Take long for a taxi driver to show me how good driving is in Manchester.
So I'm going to measure all 3 journeys in the same way. How long it takes, how much it costs, and a happiness meter.
So already, just in the last, 20-25 minutes, there's been a huge build-up of traffic, as you'd expect. You know, it's still very early. Well, this for me, 7:22. Oh no. Okay, I'm in the wrong lane. Sorry. Excuse me. Oh, sorry, mate. Not happy. It does beg a question though, and perhaps somebody can explain this to me. Why are there so many traffic lights? Okay, there's nobody going left and right, just people going forward, and yet everything's on red, which means everything stops. When a little roundabout would let all the main traffic move forward and everyone else go left and right. It seems crazy to me. I mean, how many times have you been at a set of traffic lights and it's just red and there's nothing else and you're just stopped? I just think there has to be a better way. And also, how expensive are traffic lights? To light, to put up, to power, to run, to control. Whereas a roundabout is just a blob of paint, right? Little mini roundabout. Surely it's cheaper and it keeps the traffic flowing more. I can't be the only person that ever thinks of this. And petrol is at 115 pennies, 0.9. That's a lot of money. Do you not find that really annoying when you're driving and there's a big queue and then you get to the front of the queue and there's nothing there? Traffic lights, that's what it is. See, the thing is, when you set off on time and the traffic's clear, probably driving is always going to be a really good option until you have to park. What is not so good is when you're late, like I always was when I was having to commute, and you're stuck in traffic, you're stressed out. That's not fun. Why are you so close? That is not stopping distance, mate. Right. Yeah, you might as well just pull off to one side. Okay. Oh, serious amount of idiocy there happening right in front of me. Guy moving from lane to lane, beeping. That's the sort of idiot that causes problems on the roads. I mean, it is full of other people. This is one of the... Something is definitely that way. $7:37 that took me. 22 minutes from Sale to Manchester City Centre, Spinningfields. Not bad, is it, really? 22 minutes. But I'm going again. So this time, I'm going to see what difference an extra hour makes. And I'm going to come in at 8 o'clock, not 7. So I'm going to turn everything off and do it again.
Everything until you get out the car.
Off we go.
Simply pay attention. So take care, Greater Manchester. Drive safe.
What we want to do is encourage people to kind of leave the cars at home and get the WAXIs into work. Quite a relaxed way of getting in.
Okay, so the first notable thing is I'm here in Sale still. It's only a few minutes on, but before I was driving down this road, now this road isn't moving. We're off. Getting onto the A56 again. Oh, good. Well, that was impressive. I got a whole 40 yards. Time to put your moustache wax on. should you need it.
Maybe I blew it. Who is it? Who is it? And why
Whoa!
did you do it?
Whoa!
Maybe I blew it.
Cheers, mate.
Maybe I blew it. Who is it?
Okay, that was a cyclist cleaning up rubbish in the middle of the road.
What is it to it? Maybe
Random.
I blew it. Who
In
is
fairness, if Mr. Cyclist hadn't cleaned that yellow tube up, then it probably would have caused a lot of traffic. So, thank you, Mr. Man. You've just helped the road keep moving. Minutes. 42 minutes it's just taken me. That's 42 of your UK minutes to do the same journey. Grim.
So trip 1, 22 minutes for the first journey and 42 minutes for the second journey. Looking at 45p a mile, then that's £2.43, plus your parking, which can be anything up to £22. So that's £24 and 43p. Car then, stress level 4, comfort level 4, depending on, probably not that car, but most cars. Enjoyment level 3, partly because of the radio. I do like the boys on Capital, good old Wingman and Rob Ellis there, making my journey a little bit more pleasant. Danger level 4, yes, I did see a cyclist with the tube, people cutting in front of you, and that was a relatively good journey, let's be honest. So danger level, even though you're not going very fast, the irate levels make it quite worrying. And reliability, it's got to be a 2 or a 1 or a 0. I mean, unfortunately, the road network is the one that takes the biggest hit. But as this city continues to grow and expand, we're going to have to just find ways of being really creative. You can't just build tarmac all the time. So maybe it's the traffic light network, maybe it's the road management, maybe it is more infrastructure. But right now, it comes down to this. Just be smarter about when you drive.
7:40 in the morning, it's 1 degree past freezing, and I'm just about to jump on the tram at Sale.
You move down the aisle, please. Yeah, it's a way quicker, but obviously like everyone's like packed together in it. And the way here it's so bad though, like everyone was literally like just touching shoulders. I was like, oh okay, this is not what I'm expecting.
The next stop will be Commuter Square.
So it's 8:04, it only took a few minutes to get here, but it was absolutely packed. It was like sardines on a really slow London tube line. So now, because there's no trams going to Spinningfield, I've now got to walk. There's no really other way. You could never get a bike. I don't even think you're allowed to take a bike on the tram, only if it's a fold-up bike in a bag. It's a bit random. So I'm going to now have to walk to Spinningfield to see how long that's going to take me. Got my metro, so hopefully it won't take too long. So it's 8:15, I've just got to Spinningfield, so no delays, just freezing cold. And like I say, the trams were packed, but for £7, and a bit of a walk, that's not bad at all really.
Okay, so results 2. So it took 30 minutes in total. It was 20 minutes on the tram and 10 minutes to walk to Spinningfield. If I was a bit fitter, maybe 5. The cost was £7, and that was for a full day pass, so the pricing is pretty good. Stress level, not too bad, probably 2 because you're not driving, you just have to get on board. Comfort 1, at least you weren't getting wet, but you're so crammed in, it's really not a pleasant experience. Enjoyable, no, couldn't see out the window half the time, squashed with other people, feels like being on a London tram or maybe in a tin of sardines. And then these weird, eerie silences. Danger level probably 4 because there are a lot of reports of problems on the trams, maybe not so much in the rush hour, but you are packed in very tightly and there aren't many guards around. Reliability, you've got to say, it's pretty high. They do stop, there can be problems on the line, but ultimately it's a great service, and I think really the investment that Manchester have made in the tram network is a really good one.
So I'm here with Ryan from kbike.shop, who are selling these amazing electric bikes. Ryan, tell us a little bit about them.
It's a bike that is fully folding, fully electric, is eco-friendly, is pretty exciting really. It's got a Bluetooth speaker in there as well.
So I can play tunes as I'm going?
You can do, yes. And you can charge your phone at the same time. There's a USB port there for you to charge it up.
Do you think I'm going to have good fun with it? Is it easy to drive?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Even my dad can ride this thing, so...
Welcome to use Bluetooth speaker.
Hi!
So it's 20 past 7, day 3 of the transport from Sale into Spinningfields, and today I'm going by WAXI. Ahoy!
Fantastic.
Right, so King of the world!
Some parking spaces here, and I'm going to create like a dozen branded WAXI parking spaces.
Brilliant, brilliant.
So you can do park and glide.
Park and glide. See what you did there. So I'm on the WAXI this morning, and I'm joined by Stephen Cadwell, who is the founder of WAXI. Stephen, this is amazing.
Thanks, mate.
It's surreal, actually, and serene.
Yeah.
So what gave you the inspiration behind this?
Sat in another traffic jam one morning thinking there's got to be a better way, and just looked down at the canal thinking, well, nobody's using it, so, you know, why don't we start to look at maybe, you know, utilising an underused resource.
Well, it's one thing to have an idea like that whilst you're in the commute. It's another thing to go and spend the next 3 years, was it?
7
years.
7 years
putting it together. And you've got it integrated with some sort of tech. So what's this whole about the app, and how does that work?
So we've launched an app which is available on Google and iPhone, and we've also got the ability to book via the website.
And it seems to me that you've got quite a lot of plans for this business, though. Do you see Manchester with a stream of WAXIs everywhere?
A fleet of WAXIs.
A fleet of WAXIs?
Yeah.
Woohoo! So about 15 minutes into the journey on the WAXI, I have to say it is exactly what I was hoping it would be. It's really comfortable inside. It's nice and relaxed. I mean, yes, it's not going to be the fastest of the commutes, but I think it could be one of the most reliable, and it's certainly one of the least stressful.
You should have known much better. You don't hold my ground. Just keep going. You're still going down. You should have known much better.
I've just been dropped off by the WAXI. Now I'm on my new K-bike to go to Spinningfields. Cobbles, no fun on an electric bike. So I've made the journey. It was less than 5 minutes on the bike, as you might imagine. Cobbles not so good on an electric bike, but everything else amazing.
And result 3, well, it did take 50 minutes on the WAXI, give or take the ripple effect, in or about 40 to 50 minutes, I would say. But wow, what a journey. And it took me only 5 minutes on the K-bike, and that was going over cobbles, which I have to say was relatively painful. But the rest of the time, that bike has been an inspiration to me. It was very tranquil. There's nothing better than simply messing about on boats. Comfort level 4, I mean, that was pretty much like a business class lounge inside a small boat. Enjoyment level 4, love the ducks, love the scenery, the graffiti, going past some landmarks. I mean, going in and out of town by WAXI was actually a really, really decent experience. I'd imagine you're going into work feeling relaxed and like you can achieve things, rather than coming in by car where you just want to murder somebody over a skinny cappuccino when you get to the office. Danger level 2, I suppose it's a boat. So technically there's dangers, but with there being no other boats on there and it being relatively shallow, I'm not sure that there's too much of a danger going on the WAXI. There's no congestion on the waterway, so apart from the occasional freezing over, where they do put on an alternative bus service, I believe, then really reliability has to be one of the highest. So in summary, what have I learned? The road network is not going to fix itself overnight. If you can, do try and stagger your journeys. An hour can make a massive difference. Maybe a reduction in traffic lights and some traffic flow measures. Just obeying the highway code and not blocking box junctions and jumping through lights will actually help everybody. The trams are working, there may be capacity issues, but it is a great alternative to driving. The absolute star of the show for me though was the K-Bike. I think personal transportation around the city centre could remove cars and the need for cars in the city centre. It's a load of fun and it was so much quicker. I'd love to hear what your ideas are about solving Manchester's commuter chaos. Please do leave a comment below. This is a great city and the pain is because it's growing and infrastructure is going in place. So let's try and be positive and come up with some great solutions. I'm Mr. Deansgate. Stay mad about Manchester.